Shalom, greetings, peace, welcome. Giving all honor and praise to our Father Yahweh and His Son Yahweh ben Yahweh. Secondly, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Stephen Yisrael ben Yahweh, and I am the author of The Crowning Experience. As this body gets ready to cross the 39-year-old mark and we celebrate 39 years here on this planet Earth, I thought it grand to read you guys another chapter here out of this literary work, The Crowning Experience, available at www.peaceandblessingsministries.org. You can also purchase it on Amazon. It's a little bit about myself. As stated, this body is about to touch the 39-year mark soon. And here's a little bit about your brother Stephen Yisrael ben Yahweh. My life has been a journey, an adventure, an amazing roller coaster ride with highs and lows, twists and turns, daring risks. I cannot remember one point in my life here on planet Earth where life has failed to be exhilarating for me. Once I gained the clarity of self that I needed to accept my true self as a living, breathing experience, I've enjoyed every moment of it. The laughs, the cries, the pain, the uncertainty, the discoveries, the expectations, the failures, as well as the disappointments, the dedication, the commitment, the ambition, the hope, the prayers, the despair, the loss, as well as the longing, the strength, the compassion, willingness. I have loved myself. I have hated myself. I have not fully understood myself at times. I have trusted myself. I have failed myself. I have built myself back up again. I have tested myself, hurt myself, comforted myself, and coached myself. I went from being my own worst enemy to becoming my very own best friend. And I say all that to say that I have come to understand myself. And it is this self that I encounter now. Self. Myself has revealed itself to me in such a way that I sit now and learn from myself. I listen to myself. I smile and acknowledge that I need myself more than ever. I have given myself to many people in an attempt to view myself through others' eyes. And love is as a mirror, revealing yourself to yourself. I have fulfilled the great African proverb, man, know thyself. Even the next proverb, after you know yourself, love thyself. Understand thyself. Who are you? I am a life lived, a life not withheld. I am a promise upheld. I am a promise fulfilled. I am Stephen Yisrael ben Yahweh, the Crown Prince, and this is the Crowning Experience. I'm going to be reading chapter 6 today for you brothers and sisters out there. And chapter 6 is titled, Pick Up Thy Crown. Praise Yahweh. To be crowned is to be illuminated, to be illumined and full of light. To be crowned is to be effulgent and radiant. To be crowned is to be bright and ornamental. Nothing in this universe is as bright and as radiant as the sun. To be crowned is to be iridescent. To be crowned is to be as a ray of the sun, pure, bright light. The truth is as the light. So to be crowned with the knowledge of the truth is to be a direct ray or representation of the light beaming directly from the sun. As it states in the book of Psalms chapter 43 verse 3, Oh, send out thy light and thy truth. Let them lead me. Let them bring me unto thy holy hill and to thy tabernacles. Also in the book of John chapter 3 verse 21 it states, But he that doeth truth cometh to the light, that his deeds may be made manifest, that they are wrought in God Yahweh. So here we see that the truth and the light are synonymous, as recorded in the book of Psalms chapter 119 verse 105. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a lamp unto my path. Also in John chapter 17 verse 17 it states, Sanctify them through thy truth, and thy word is truth. Praise Yahweh. But what happens when the truth is cast to the ground? If the truth is as the light and a crown unto thy head, if the truth is cast to the ground, then your crown is cast to the ground also, being cast off of your head. Now if the light fails or falls, darkness reigns or rules. Chaos and disorder spiritual blindness occurs. And most importantly, deception takes place. If no one can see the path or the way, then they get lost. They get misled and also taken advantage of. And that is what has happened. Your crown has been cast to the ground, as found in the book of Daniel chapter 8 verse 12, which reads, "And a host was given him against the daily sacrifice by reason of transgression, and it cast down the truth to the ground, and it practiced and prospered." Praise Yahweh. So my question is, what else could be practiced except deception and deceit if the truth is cast to the ground? And how was this host given the power or ability to cast the truth to the ground? As recorded, it states, by reason of transgression. Someone transgressed. Someone broke Yahweh's laws. We find in the book of 1 John chapter 3 verse 4 that sin is the transgression of the law. Whoever sins transgresses the law. So someone caused the chief rulers to sin against the Lord Yahweh. Do you have any idea when or where this could have occurred? We find in the book of Genesis chapter 2 verses 15 through 17 what exactly happened. And the Lord Yahweh took the man and put him in the Garden of Eden to dress it and keep it. 16. And the Lord Yahweh commanded the man, saying, "Of every tree of the garden thou mayest freely eat." 17. "But of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil thou shalt not eat of it, for in the day that thou eatest thereof thou shalt surely die." Praise Yahweh. The term "die" in this verse comes from the Hebrew word mut. Mut, that's mem wav tav. Mut. And this word means to die, to be killed, to be assassinated or murdered, to be put to death. But you must understand that this death is in stages, not immediately. The first death is a spiritual severance, cutting the lifeline of one's spiritual makeup and essence from the Creator Yahweh, pulling the plug on your conscience and reducing you to base animalistic nature of instincts and survival, territory, ego, pride, as well as image. That is the first death that took place. Our conscious connection to our Father was severed. Discernment was wiped out. Perception was obliterated, and judgment was taken away. And once this happened, guess what the enemy was able to do with the truth? That's right. He was able to cast truth to the ground. He was able to turn the lights out. He was able to take your crown from off your head. He was able to dethrone and uncrown you. You were given into his hands, as found in the book of Daniel chapter 7, verse 25, and it reads, "And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until a time and times and the dividing of time." Praise Yahweh. If the light was cast to the ground, what then was lifted up? If the light is taken away, what else is the entire world walking in? The whole world lies under the power of darkness. As found in the book of John chapter 3 verse 19, which reads, "And this is the condemnation, that light has entered into the world, and men loved darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil." Verse 20, "For everyone that doeth evil hated the light, neither cometh to the light, lest his deeds should be reproved or discovered." Verse 21, "But he that doeth truth cometh to the light, that his deeds may be made manifest, that they are wrought in God Yahweh." Praise Yahweh. We are children of the light, but the devil has us walking in darkness, doing all types of unimaginable evil, just out of our mind on drugs and strung out on alcohol, chasing women and fulfilling our lusts, desires, and pleasures. We have been totally destroyed and in the hand of the enemy of our God Yahweh. Another meaning of the Hebrew word mut, which comes from the English word die, is necromancy, a form of brain death. Our ability to reason and discern and be logical has been destroyed. Mut in the English sense means without legal significance, of no practical importance. When your case is moot, that means it is stagnant. And this is what has happened to us, so-called Black, African American, colored, Negroes, former slaves here in America. We have become moot and stagnant. The crown of righteousness has fallen off of our head, and we have been given a severe mental death blow. But something spectacular has happened to us. Yahweh did not forget about us. In the book of Isaiah chapter 9, verse 2, we see what has happened. The people that walked in darkness have seen a great light, that they that dwell in the land of the shadow of death, upon them hath the light shine. The north seat in the lodge represents justice, and it is always dark. Why is that? Because that is where the tribe of Judah was carried. Black Judah was carried, Selah. Black Judah, according to Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 2, and Jeremiah chapter 13, verse 19, was carried captive to the North Country, North America. The seat is dark, symbolizing that there will be no justice for us here in America. They murdered us out in the open public as an open spectacle in broad daylight for everybody to see and hold themselves not guilty. As recorded in the book of Zechariah chapter 11 verse 5 states, whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. And they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord Yahweh, for I am rich, and their shepherds pity them not. Praise Yahweh. Your crown has fallen to the ground, brothers and sisters. How long will you allow it to lie on the ground, getting rusty, collecting mold and dust, being buried deeper and deeper into the earth? As long as you allow your crown to lie on the ground, will you always be under the power of darkness, under the power of an illusion as well as deception, under the power of the powerless. But when you walk over and pick up your crown, wipe it off, dust it off, brush it off, shine it up, and put it back where it belongs on the top of your head, will the night turn back to day and the darkness fade away. When you pick up the truth, you will break the spell that the lies the devil used to tell. Pick up your crown, king. Pick up your crown, queen, and allow your radiance to radiate and dispel the thick darkness that have been lingering for too long due to necromancy and brain death, due to your transgression. You put the word down, and darkness prevailed. The path became dark because you put the lamp down. The lamp is your mind, and the oil is the knowledge, as found in the book of Matthew chapter 25, verse 1 through 4, with the parable of the virgins, 5 foolish and 5 wise. Verse 1, then shall the kingdom of heaven be likened unto 10 virgins, who took their lamps and went forth to meet the bridegroom. Verse 2, and 5 of them were wise, and 5 were foolish. Verse 3, they that were foolish took their lamps and took no oil with them. Verse 4, but the wise took oil in their vessels with their lamps. Praise Yahweh. It was not until the great light shined into our thick and dark minds with the bright knowledge of the truth and raised us from out of our mental graves of ignorance, where we lay 6 feet in dirt, filth, corruption, and pollution piled on top of us by all nations. Yahweh ben Yahweh, the great light, called us from out of darkness into his marvelous light as the only begotten Son of the Father, and said, let there be light. When the earth was void and without form, and darkness was upon the face of the deep, we read in the book of 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 9, but you are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a peculiar people, that you should show forth the praises of him who hath called you out of darkness into his marvelous light. Also in the book of Genesis chapter 1, verse 2 through 3, the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the spirit of Yahweh moved upon the face of the waters. And verse 3, and Yahweh said, let there be light. And there was light. Praise Yahweh. Pick up thy crown and pick up the light and shine bright. Praise Yahweh. If you would like to purchase your copy, you can go to our website at www.peaceandblessingsministries.org to purchase your copy today. Shalom.